We live? We live? Let's Connect Podcast. Let's connect.
All right, what's good? It's your guy Les with the Let's Connect Podcast, and we got a special guest in the building. We got Upstate Baby.
What up, man? It's your boy UB. How at me?
So, I definitely want to shout you out for like just being a real one, right? So we've been in communication for a while, and then I ended up seeing you in the Tops parking lot in Shop City. For my Syracuse people, y'all know what I'm talking about. And you actually met up. You was straight out of work, whatever. Bought a T-shirt, supported. You know what I mean? Like for no reason at all, you just showed that support and was like, "Yo, man, I appreciate the podcast that you're doing. I would love to be a guest." And came and actually supported before, you know what I mean? Like an opportunity was even extended. So I definitely want to commend you on that because, I mean, we gotta highlight real people stuff. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, I definitely agree with you. Shout out everything you doing, man. Hats off to you. I hope you have the greatest success in everything you endure and go through doing this, because I know what it feel like trying to make music, buying beats, buying studio time, and investing in yourself. And this shit is not for the weak.
Yeah.
It's not for the weak at all, man.
No, that's a fact. That's one thing I try to tell people, because, you know, there's a billion people out there that look at what another person does, right? They look at, like, oh, man, yo, they're doing a podcast, I want to do it. Or, oh, they're doing music, I want to do it. But they don't really realize everything that goes into the grind, right? It's not all successes. It's not all wins. A lot of us actually, we just make it look good, you know, but when you're a creator, I always say, if it's going to go wrong, it will go wrong. Your job is to figure out, though, how to take those problems, fix it on the fly, and keep it pushing, you know, and make it look good. And that's what we do as creatives. But, you know, you're a newer artist on the scene. So let's just start from the beginning. Where are you from and how'd you grow up?
All right, man. So I'm going to let these people in on a little secret, man. I'm called Upstate Baby because I'm an Upstate Baby. This is where I'm from. And I'm going to rep this shit the hardest. I don't care, bro. I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm proud of who I am. And, I mean, y'all upstate babies, too, if you watching and you from the town. So I hope I get support from my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like you said, I supported you with everything you got going on, your podcast, your merch, shit like that. Hats off to you, bro. I support that shit because I'm doing it, too. You a brother to me. Content creating, making music, trying to be seen and spread a better message and a purpose. I mean, I support that all the way. So, I mean, shit, my brother.
Yeah, so, yeah. So you said upstate. So specifically speaking, are you from Syracuse?
Yeah, born and raised. I'm a Linkcourt child, man. I grew up right off of TL Ave, Brook Manor Apartments, man. Good times. I love how I was raised, man. Wouldn't change it for anything.
So what was life growing up in Linkcourt? And I got a lot of slack as well, I gotta say. Is Linkcourt, y'all call it Eastwood, or is that its own area? Or
so Linkcourt and Eastwood are right next to each other, bro. But no, it's not the same thing. We're right next to each other though. Like you could catch me playing football over at what's that park? Norwood Park, right off of motherfucking trying to think, bro. I used to live off the street, but they right next to each other. But right down Court Street, they merge. So it's right there, man. But they not the same. Nah, to answer your question, I was getting sidetracked.
Yeah. No, I got a lot of slack because I had Cash on 315 Cash, and he's from Eastwood, and I basically said it was the north side of Syracuse.
I mean, I wouldn't even consider Eastwood like north side like that. I mean, you could. I mean, you kind of closer to East Syracuse down that way, kind of. Then you got the north side, which is further down Court. I mean, Court's a big-ass street. Like, I grew up out here, man. So, like, me riding my bike, man, I could be in East Syracuse, ride my bike 30 minutes and be on the north side. You know what I mean? This is how it worked.
Yeah, so what school did you go to out here?
I went to Linkcourt, man. I went to St. Daniel's preschool. I mean, I was a bad little nigga getting my ear pulled by all the nuns and stuff like that. And then I went to Linkcourt Middle School. Then I went to Solvay, which I don't get why we didn't go to ESM or Henniger or something like that, but we went out to Solvay. So, I mean, shoot. Yeah.
That's dope. So at what age did you actually start getting into music?
Bro, I used to be what I used to do my chores for is buying CDs. Trying to buy a new CD, you know, a new Walkman. I used to love music growing up. And it all started with my mom and pops, obviously. My mom was real big into like R&B and stuff like that. And, you know, yeah, since I was little. But me starting to actually do music and record, I used to bullshit with a couple of my homies, man, when we were younger. You know, like early teens, late teens, we would bullshit, have fun, freestyle. Normal shit, but I didn't really start taking it serious until I was probably about like 23, 24, like where I was like, yo, I'm all right. I'm gonna start doing this shit and pursuing it. And then I guess like I had another change in life where, you know, I finally hit the age of like 26, 27. I'm like, yo, bro, I might as well start trying to like perfect this. Now here I am, you know, 33. It's just, it's a part of my identity now. You know what I mean? Like I made a corny ass Facebook post basically saying like I'm coming out as an artist. You know what I mean? I want to own it. Part of me writing it and putting it out there was a part of me kind of like convincing myself. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
No, that's a part of law of attraction. You know, it's just putting it out there into the universe, and then once you put it out there, and you fight for it enough, then you know the universe starts bringing those resources. Look at you on the podcast now. You know, those things wouldn't happen if you was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a construction worker. I'm gonna do this. That's my main focus. Yeah. You know, you would have been at the Carhartt or get some steel toe boots. You know what I mean? Focusing on that. But you here, you on the podcast. You know, so clearly it's been working out for you. Now I know though a lot of slack comes from like people saying that being an older artist, right, is like something that you shouldn't do, like especially in hip hop. But even though other genres is not frowned upon, but if you're an older rapper, you know, it's a frowned upon thing. What do you got to say to those people out there?
Now I can make this a real short answer and just say I don't give a fuck what other people think. But I'm not gonna be that guy. I mean, shoot, if people have that's why we have different. What's the word where you got different groups of people that listen to your music and you can see it. What's that called? Like,
there's different fans for
different fan bases. You know what I mean? Different men of certain ages, different females. I mean, to all the people that say you're 33, you shouldn't be rapping. Well, I mean, shoot, you're whatever age and you worried about the wrong shit because. At the end of the day, man, I do work. I work 40 hours a week, man, sometimes more, bro. I'm a blue-collar worker, man. I'm a plumber, you feel me? I get dirty every day. I break my back, blood, sweat, and tears, you feel me? To make sure I can take care of my family and still make music to make myself happy. So, like, if someone told me I should stop, I probably would just, the mature me now, just be like, brush it off, ignore them. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Nice to meet you.
So what's one song that the people out there got to hear from you?
Chosen. It's the first one I did. That was like blind fury. I ain't know what to do, but my emotions was just like, oh, fuck it. I was trying to sing on that shit. All my songs are different, but definitely Chosen. That's one of my favorites. Easy is another one I like. Go Fetch. I like all of them, honestly. Yeah, man, definitely check me out, man. Check me out. Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook. Instagram and TikTok is Upstate Baby official _. Definitely give me a follow if you watch this. Listen to my music, man. I don't care what else you do, bro. Just give my music a try, man. That's it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Please and thank you.
All right, so off air, you was mentioning Mama Love. You said, you know, obviously you're gonna see it, so definitely want to shout out Mama Love out there. But did your parents have any influence on your musical style growing up? Like, you know, Sunday mornings, cleaning the crib, you know, was those songs being played that like was instilled in you, and now you even on your creative sense, you kind of draw back to that sound?
So this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna say that, yeah, in a way, like obviously me and my mom don't listen to the same music, but we have the same kind of tendencies. We like good beats, we like lyrics, you know what I mean? So growing up, my mom was huge on Prince, which I think a lot of people's mamas was big on Prince, you feel me? Like, she loved Prince. So I'm listening to motherfuckers scream like, I. like screaming. I'm like, oh, this nigga getting it. I'm like, oh, and I'm little. You feel me? I'm little. I'm listening to him. I'm like, yo, I could feel the music. You know, his music makes you feel something. If you can resonate, I guess. So like growing up, you know, yeah, I listened to what she listened to. Then obviously you got the radio stuff like that. That plays an influence on you. You know, so shoot, like I was telling Les earlier, man, like my first couple of dollars I made from doing chores and my little odd jobs, you know, I was buying CDs, getting Walkmans, you know what I mean? So, shoot, yeah, my mom definitely did. My pops, he a country boy, man. He's big on church and the gospel, so he's definitely I know, like, church-esque type songs and hymns and stuff like that from him. Different prayers and stuff, so I don't think that's too much music though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think musically, especially like in the R&B and hip hop world, a lot of the people, their origin stories definitely started in church. You know,
they tied together too though, like rap and R&B, like hip hop. We're brothers and sisters. You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you a question, because this is something that I recently found out. What year or around what year do you think R&B music was created?
What year do I think R&B music was created?
Yeah.
So when I think R&B at its earliest point, I'm thinking like Aaliyah, Ashanti. Because everything before that is like Lauryn Hill, who's an artist. You got Missy, who's an artist. Like these are like rappers, MCs, you know. So when I think R&B, I don't even know, bro. It's like early 2000s, I would think, right?
So it's funny. I kind of had the same thought process as you. See, me, I went a little bit further, right? I wouldn't say the early 2000s. I thought like maybe like late 70s, early 80s, because you got songs like Computer Love, like, you know, like Bobby Brown, you know, My Prerogative, all that stuff. Like, to me, that's R&B music still.
Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And we could go on and on. But I actually looked it up, and I don't have the exact time frame in front because that wasn't part of my questioning.
Something.
But bro, the 1940s. The 1940s.
My mouth dry. Hold me try and whistle again.
It was created. The term R&B, which is rhythm and blues, was actually created by a guy. I think his name is Jeremy Wexler. I'll have to verify that, but I have the right answer in the edit. But he actually was he worked for Billboard, and he was offended by the terms that they were using to classify it. It was like Harlem music or like colored music or race music. And
He's a white dude?
I'm not sure. That's something I'm gonna have to look at. I wanted to do a segment on him because I want to start getting into like basically like fun music facts that people didn't really know, and to start doing like content based off that as well. But I mean, that's dope, right? Like the fact that it was the 1940s. Like we thought naturally, you know, R&B, but I guess I thought it was soul music back then. That's why I was like,
I'm gonna have to go home and Google 1940s R&B music, because racism was still loud and proud back then. So like, how was that shit? You know what I mean? Black people was on Billboard. White people was singing R&B.
I don't know. I don't think. I think it was specifically for colored artists at the time, but he wanted a term basically that didn't say color, like that wasn't racist or offending. Like that was just strictly about the music. So he created or coined the phrase rhythm and blues.
Okay.
And now we have R&B music. And clearly I think that there's different levels of R&B. Yeah. So shout out to Son. But yeah, little fun music fact.
Bro. I like learning stuff, especially stuff that got to do with something that I love. So I mean, I appreciate you.
So let's dive back in the story real quick, because I know you said that you was doing chores to get that Walkman, you know, get those tapes. So what's one of the first CDs or cassette tapes that you remember buying with that chore money?
My first CD, I don't remember what age I was. I think I got my first CD, like me personally, I was probably maybe like fifth grade. How old are you in fifth grade, man? Like, because eighth grade, you what, 12?
Yeah, probably like
So
9,
I was
8.
like 9.
Yeah, something like
9
that.
or 10, one of them years. I don't know, man. I ain't trying to think like that. But my first CD was The Massacre by 50 Cent, man. Got the explicit version. My mom wasn't paying attention when she went and put it up on the counter and bought it for me. I was in that bitch going, wow. She used to walk in, turn that shit down. Stop saying that. But she let me keep it because I bought it. That was the Shout out to Ma Deuce. I got to do it one more time. My Ma is one of the greatest people on this planet. I'm not saying that to brag, but just to give her her flowers. Ma, my Ma, thank you, Mama. You're the best. You really are, sincerely. Anything I bought, anything I earned, she would never take it away from me. She didn't believe in it. She didn't think it was right. I worked for it. I earned it. You feel me? If I buy my PlayStation, I could keep my PlayStation, but she gonna take her TV.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I mean? But like, shout out to my Deuce. But 50 Cent The Massacre was my first CD I ever bought, man, with my hard-earned money. 50 is one of my favorite artists of all time, too. One of my favorite artists of all time.
Now, do you think 50 is the biggest artist to come from New York City? Who do you think is the biggest artist to come from New York?
Biggie. Biggie. It's a fact, hands down, bro. Biggie was, when I say music that you can feel, like music you can feel, like you could picture their face when they saying that type shit. Like music you can really feel, like an energy, like music is energy. That's what it is, man. As an artist, every artist hopes they make something that someone can feel, whether it's the whole song, whether it's the hook, whether it's a bar, a verse. We want to make something you can feel. That's really it.
The one thing that I do love about Biggie's music is that people from all genres, all different age groups can feel Biggie's music. And when you think about it, he died in his 20s. And this was years ago, years ago. And his music still hits. You had Joy Coy, who did his, Netflix special, and he was playing Biggie on there. I actually do some side work working at a dispensary in Syracuse, New York. I would shout it out, but I want you guys to be a sponsor. If you guys sponsor the channel, you get the shout out. But I work at this smoke shop, and bro, it's an older white guy. He just left, but we were talking about music, and he was talking about his love for hip hop. And Biggie Smalls, he said, was one of his favorite rappers. So it's amazing how many demographics Biggie's music was able to chase. But if we had a versus, right? And I know there's two different I guess time frames, but even though they were outside together with Biggie and Jadakiss, who you think's taking it?
Sure, Biggie. Jadakiss is a lyrical monster. He's bars. He's got bars, but Biggie made something that really, Jadakiss make music that people can feel, but not as much as Biggie did. Because Biggie, I feel like he reached a larger audience, because he's not the only. Biggie just made better music to recite. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Hooks, bars, it's just, I think, yeah, Biggie, definitely. No disrespect or shade to Jada, obviously.
So,
Jada.
So even back to the Jada topic, right? And I know you said 50 was, or probably still is, one of your favorite artists.
Yeah.
Back when Jada and 50 was beefing, who you think won that?
Sure. Honestly, bro, I think when 50 came out, what was that track he did? He came with a few niggas. Piggy Bank.
Click it deep, clank, click it deep, clank.
It goes into my
Piggy Bank, yeah.
Fifth one now. I don't care, bro, because look at Fifth now, man. Fifth one in life, in my opinion. This is all subjective. Shit people can ponder and speculate on, so don't take my word as the gospel. I think Fifth is doing it better. I think Fifth has got more money, more power, a better generational setup for his family. So, shoot, Fifth won that in every aspect.
All right, so let's get back to you a little bit here, right? So what do you think has been one of the hardest things for you musically trying to make a name for yourself?
It's going to sound terrible, America. I really just don't care about what other people think. I just want people to hear my music. And I know I got to do content. I got to look a certain way. I got to do X, Y, Z to try and fit the algorithm. And it's like all these people spend so much time trying to fit in when it's like, I'm trying to stand out. You feel me? I want people to hear my music and like it or not. I don't want them to like me for my personality. I don't want them to like me for anything other than my music, because I'm not out here trying to win a popularity contest. I want people to hear my music and be like, yo, that song was dope. Let me add it to a playlist. I'm going to listen to it on my way to work. I'm going to play this shit at the gym. I'm going to just listen to it, period, because we at the kickback, chilling. So, I mean, the hardest thing as an artist is, I guess, for me, like I said, it's going to sound terrible, America, it's the motivation, I guess. I don't got that motivation to be popular. I just got the motivation to keep writing and getting it off my chest. Really, man, that's like my hardest battle. Like, I mean, I get writer's block sometimes. I'm my own worst critic, man. I'll write something and be like, hell nah, scrap it. And then rewrite the shit again, but that shit was all right. You know what I mean? Like, that's me right there, man. I'm a perfectionist at times, man. But I don't care for the social media and the digital shit, man. So who knows where I'll be? You feel me? Who knows where I end up, man?
So Syracuse has been on the map lately due to artists like Toosii, Stove God Cooks, Post Malone. What do you think these artists mean to the city of Syracuse?
I think that's a better question for the people. I mean, I hear these names and, you know, that's what's up. If they're all from the town. I know Toosii's from the town. I know Stove God is from where's Stove God from?
I don't know. Is he from the South Side? I'm not sure. I know he's definitely from Syracuse, but
I mean, shout out to him too. Post Malone, I thought this nigga was from Texas or some shit. I'm dead ass.
Yo, it's funny. Now, I got to bring their names up. I don't have to, but come on, clickbait. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the game, but I'll bring his name up. I don't be riding that Post Malone train.
How old is Post Malone? He around our age, ain't he?
Yeah, I think so. I never seen him outside.
Damn my life. Never seen that nigga out here.
Yo, even, and I know Toosie's definitely from here. But that guy, what was his, I think it's the Quicksand guy. The Quicksand. Well, anyway,
okay.
I don't know the dude's name. But when I seen him, I was watching a podcast that he was on, and he was like, yeah, you know, talking about I think he's from North Carolina, and I was like, yeah, you know, our artists out here that we got, and he mentioned Toosii, because I mean, Toosii is from here, but he's from there, just like myself, right? I'm from New York City, but I'm from Syracuse, right? Like, people, especially in the music scene, they know me from being here. So I don't know. I kind of, the only one that I really think that I really actually seen outside was Stove God Cooks. Stove God Cooks, man. And I definitely got mad love for him. I think his music is dope. And I can't wait to see other artists be able to kick down the door the way he has.
So you put me on the artist, bro. I live under a rock, y'all, bro. I go to work, go home, go to work, go home, hit the gym sometimes, go to the studio, bro. I don't be watching TV, the news. My algorithm's fucked up on social media. I just be seeing mad retarded shit. Can I say that?
I don't know. Well, we'll bleep it out.
I be seeing mad goofy stuff that just to laugh. You feel me? And then obviously stuff with music, trying to get your business together, stuff like that. So I really don't be paying attention to too many other artists, you know what I mean? Unless I see something from someone in the town, then I'm gonna give it a view, you feel me? I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna give my honest opinion on it, but you know what I mean? Shoot. Yeah. Shout out to all of them though, man, just because they're artists though, and I know they put the probably, if not more, effort into something they love like I do. I mean, shoot, shout out to them, especially because they made it too. Good for y'all.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I definitely look forward to building with you more, and getting some more content and watching you grow as an artist. And, you know, when you drop the new project, a new single, maybe we'll sit down again, talk about it, get some more content. But yet again, for the people out there that like your story, that like what you got going on and want to follow you, let them know where they can find you.
Hey, yeah, man. Right here in the town, man. Y'all can see me just about anywhere. North side, south side. I don't really go on the east side like that, but, you know, I got relatives over there. West side, y'all cool. I need to, you know, get it together, though. But, yeah, man, social media, TikTok, Instagram, Upstate Baby _ Upstate Baby official _ is where you can find me on those. My handle on Facebook is just Upstate Baby. Simple as that, man. Definitely check my music out on Spotify, Apple everywhere, man. If y'all making y'all little TikToks, use it there too, man. Instagram, all that. You can find my music everywhere. YouTube, everywhere. Just everywhere.
All right, Upstate Baby.
Peace.